A warm greeting to everybody watching Teach Nepal. This is me, Bidur Neupane. Today I'm gonna present you a lesson on how to write a police description. Grade 12 students are frequently asked to write a police description, so I'm gonna present it here for you. Before we go through the lesson, I'd like to thank you all for subscribing my educational channel Teach Nepal. If you are watching it for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe it for more updates. Before we discuss the ways of writing police description, it's important to know what is police description first. A police description refers to the statements made by the eyewitness of a crime or a murder. In a police description, the eyewitness will generally tell the physical description or appearance of the criminal to whom the police are searching for. The physical description of the criminal given by eyewitness will help the police to arrest the criminal. So, police description is the description or is the narration made by an eyewitness about a particular incident, about a particular crime, so that the police will be benefited to find out the investigation about that crime. Police description helps a police to make a sketch of the criminal. I have found most of the students getting confused about the ways of writing police description. So there is no such things. Here they need to know how to describe the person properly. You can describe the person imaginatively also. You may not have seen the exact person or the criminal there, so you may think about that and just you can maybe guess that situation, and you may describe a person of your imagination. Then what to describe in police description? There are many things to be described. We should know what things should be described before we write a police description. First of all, height of the person should be described. Probably tall, short, medium height, under height. What is the height? Next, we should describe the facial appearance. What is the facial appearance? Shape, oval shape, round shape, square, or any other. Then we have to possibly talk age also. Teenage, probably early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s. What is the age? That also helps the police to identify the criminal. Next, we need to talk about skin or complexion of the person there, whether fair complexion, white skin, black skin, or wrinkled skin. What type of skin does that criminal or does that person have? We need to talk about that also. Eyes. Some people have big eyes, some people have small eyes, right? Some people have brown eyes, dark eyes. So what type of eyes does that criminal or does that person have? We need to talk about that also. Mouth, basically here mouth refers to lips, thin lips, full lips, and in case of mouth, smiley mouth, right? So here we have to talk about length of the hair and its color. So for example, black color, bronzy hair or brown hair, shoulder length hair, right? So we need to talk about hair. Similarly, we have to talk about facial hair, like beard, goatee, mustache, sideburns. So what type of facial hair does that person have? We need to talk about that. Number 9, next number we need to talk about body, build. How is the body? Small, slim, slight, thin, fat, right? In this way we need to talk about the body also. Here it talks about weight or how well built is a person, or how is a person built, कस्तो उसको चाहिँ build कस्तो छ भन्ने कुराहरू पनि गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ, right? Next is clothing. This is not the physical appearance, this is the outer appearance, right? But though this is outer appearance, we need to talk about the clothing also. It may help the police to find out the criminal. Formal, casual, and we need to talk about the collar or its type. So for example, suit, coat, okay, then pant, right, or trouser, sandal, shoes, right? In this way, for example, hat, Then we have to talk about other accessories also. Sometimes might be mufflers, sometimes hats, sometimes chain, bracelets, right? If you think about that, you can write that thing also. So these things should be described while writing a policy description. You might be given many tasks in policy description. In writing policy description, for example, write a policy description of a person with a detailed information. Similarly, write a police description of a person whom you saw uh, murdering a man in an apartment. Give a short description of a person to whom the police are searching in connection with the robbery of a bank in your town. So these are the tasks, or these are the possible questions to be asked. Here I have presented a sample police description for you. You can go to this. The man whom I saw murdering a man looks as if he is in his early 20s. Here I am talking about age. He is fat and is about 6 feet tall. This is his height. He has big dark eyes and a fair complexion. He has got dark hair and full lips. He has got a dimple on right cheek too. So this is about his physical appearance, face. Moreover, he has got long mustache and sideburns and side locks also. Some people call for sideburns. He is well dressed in woolen shirt and black paint. I found him wearing a golden chain and silver bracelet. The man wears a black muffler and a hat. I found that he was non-native speaker of English, as he had no good English. In this way, we can talk about this. Sometimes we can talk about the accent of the person, that the pronunciation, because the pronunciation or accent, we can find out what nationality does the particular person belong to. Right, in that way we should write the policy description. It's about 155 words. So in your exam also, you'll be asked to compose a couple of paragraphs. Basically for grade 12 students, you will be asked it for 5 marks, so you need to write it within at least two paragraphs. In this way you can write a policy description. I hope you found this lesson meaningful for composing or for getting some ideas to write a policy description. If you have any comments, or if you have any queries about writing policy description, you can comment on the video. Thank you.